about Section 219 a lot on the show. Of course, that is the provision in the National Defense Authorization Act that merges the Israeli military with our own. Now, in recent weeks, we've been hearing over and over again from Israel supporters, politicians, media figures, and pundits alike that no, that's not what this does. This does not integrate the IDF into our own military. That's crazy. I'll give you one example. Democratic Representative Adam Smith, here he is, downplaying what Section 219 is.
Section 224 has been of a lot of interest to our audience. This is what would effectively partially merge the U.S. military with the Israeli military. You were originally in support of it. You changed your position on it. I just wanted to know about your thought process here.
Merge the U.S. military with the Israeli military. What it does is it talks about co-development programs. And mostly I see this as a benefit to the U.S. military, particularly when you're talking about missile defense. The Israeli military is really good at it. They can help us develop those systems so that we have a better system. I think it's an incredible exaggeration to say that this would merge the U.S. military, because out of thousands, literally thousands of programs, we would have 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 that we were co-developing with the IDF.
But you've changed your position now, correct?
Okay, so before I get to the facts on the matter, what's up with his vocal fry? That's a real vocal fry. It's not a Jillian Michaels fake vocal fry. And I love it. I think it's hilarious. Anyway, but let's move on to the substance now. So military.com did a pretty fantastic in-depth report on Section 219. You heard there, Crystal Ball referred to it as Section 224. That was the original title. It later changed to 219, but we're talking about the exact same thing. So I'm going to read you the excerpts that matter here. Haley Fuller, and thank you to Haley because this is an excellent report, wrote the following. Section 219 would direct the Defense Secretary to designate a Pentagon executive agent to oversee the United States-Israel Defense Technology Cooperation Initiative. That official would coordinate bilateral defense research, development, testing, evaluation, and industrial cooperation. That sounds like a lot. That sounds like everything in the military. No, does it not? Does it not? Let me read it again. Graphic 3. It would direct the Defense Secretary to designate a Pentagon executive agent to oversee the United States-Israel Defense Technology Cooperation Initiative. That official would coordinate bilateral defense research, development, testing, evaluation, and industrial cooperation. But there's more. There's more. The proposal originated as a bipartisan, bicameral United States-Israel Futures Act. Let me just emphasize the word bipartisan once more. We live under a uniparty because on the issues that matter the most, on the issues that literally get our own people killed, widespread agreement on the left and the right, isn't there? I mean, there isn't really a left in this country. Let's keep it 100. So let's name some names, because there was a name here that I was unaware of until military.com put out this great report. So again, it bears repeating. Thank you to Haley Fuller for this incredible reporting. The proposal originated as a bipartisan, bicameral United States-Israel Futures Act introduced in the House by Representatives Ronnie Jackson, a Republican from Texas, and Don Davis, a Democrat in North Carolina, with companion legislation from Senators Ted Budd, a Republican, and of course, Kirsten Gillibrand, a Democrat from New York. And if you're curious, per the AIPAC tracker, Ronnie Jackson has received over $90,000 from pro-Israel PACs. Don Davis has received, oh my God, you are going to believe this, over $4 million from the Israel lobby. Ted Budd has received $80,000, and Kirsten Gillibrand, $629,000. Jackson framed the proposal as a way to preserve America's technological advantage and deliver new battlefield capabilities to service members. What a crock of crap. Davis emphasized its potential to prepare troops for evolving threats, particularly unmanned systems and electronic warfare. Let's pause for a second. Unmanned systems. Yeah, let's have a little convo with the IDF in South Lebanon. How are they handling those unmanned drones that are getting them killed? We need their advice? Right. Okay. Senators Budd and Gillibrand have similarly presented the initiative as an expansion of existing work on missile defense. This is important, guys, because remember that list I read to you that shows you just how integrated our militaries would be? That list grows bigger. So it work on missile defense, drones, and underground threats as a means to strengthen American military and technological capabilities. Do you see the humiliation ritual as clearly as I do? Because in order to sell this to the American people, you have American politicians on the left and the right repeating, regurgitating BS about how we need the Israelis so bad. Our military, they're just so incompetent. What would we do without the Israelis? They're so much more advanced than we are. Oh, if they're so advanced, then why aren't they giving us military aid? If they're so advanced, if they're rock solid, why are they desperately trying to integrate into our military to skirt any backlash from the American people in regard to the MOU that shells out over $4 billion a year in military aid to Israel? I mean, if their military is so much more advanced, why aren't they fighting Iran? So the lawmakers that I listed are not the architects of this plan. If you're wondering who the architect of this plan is, you're about to find out. A June 1st letter from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu also appeared to claim credit for the broader policy, describing a shift from U.S. aid toward joint defense cooperation, development, production, and investment as my plan. Netanyahu referred to it as his plan. So all the little boys and girls that he controls in our Congress who insist on throwing the American people under the bus, humiliating us and our military by claiming that we're just not as sophisticated and as advanced as the Israelis are. They're taking their orders from this guy, a literal war criminal. There's more. Because that list I read you of all the different ways in which the IDF would be baked into our military, it's even longer than what I expressed. The initiative would, it's amazing. The initiative would cover counter-drone systems, missile and air defense, artificial intelligence, quantum technology, autonomous systems, directed energy weapons, advanced sensors, cybersecurity, electronic warfare, biotechnology, and medical defense. It also contemplates joint testing, production, procurement, supply chain coordination, network connections, and the incorporation of Israeli or jointly developed technology into U.S. military programs. I'd like to cue up the Adam Smith video again so we can remember what he did when he decided to lie to the American people by downplaying the seriousness of this. Because honestly, what's left? What other way could the Israelis possibly force themselves into our military? What portion of the military are they not attempting to infiltrate here? I'd like Adam Smith to answer that question, but you know, it's not about merging, is it? Is it not? I don't know. Take a look.
Section 224 has been of a lot of interest to our audience. This is what would effectively partially merge the U.S. military with the Israeli military. You were originally in support of it. You changed your position on it. I just wanted to know about your thought process here.
Merge the U.S. military with the Israeli military. What it does is it talks about co-development programs. And mostly I see this as a benefit to the U.S. military, particularly when you're talking about missile defense. The Israeli military is really good at it. They can help us develop those systems so that we have a better system. I think it's an incredible exaggeration to say that this would merge the U.S. military, because out of thousands, literally thousands of programs, we would have 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 that we were co-developing with the IDF.
But you've changed your position now, correct?
We have developed, provided, and continuously funded the Iron Dome system in Israel. Israel did not develop it themselves, and they certainly are not paying for it themselves. Adam Smith is a liar. He's obviously lying about the severity and invasiveness of Section 219. He is lying about our own military capabilities and the IDF's military capabilities. And the worst part about all of this, or more importantly, the best way to think of how invasive this is the way that this whole situation was framed by Colonel Douglas McGregor on the Daniel Davis Deep Dive today. McGregor said what this would do, what Section 219 would do, and he's a colonel, so he would know. It would codify and legalize what Jonathan Pollard did in being a traitor to the United States and selling American secrets to the Israelis. He served 20 years in prison for that. And what did the Israelis do afterward? They sold those secrets to the Soviets, which I don't know if you guys can recall, we weren't really friendly with at the time. Whatever you might think of the Soviet Union, they were enemies to the United States. And so why are we aligned with a country that keeps spying on us, stealing our nuclear secrets, things like that? Makes no sense. And now with Section 219, all of the potential Jonathan Pollards scurrying about in the CIA or wherever in our government will be free. In fact, they will be urged to share those secrets with the Israelis. Congratulations, America. By the way, for the right price, I'm sure Israel will go ahead and sell those secrets to anyone, including our biggest enemies. Why not? It's not like they haven't done it before.
Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.
Barbara, I was just trying to help.
Yourself to my date.
What happened?
Why don't you just ask Super Cooper here, the star of Senior Problems?
It's not my fault you bombed out.
What happened?
Mom, please. Barbara, the guy is a jerk. Forget him.
He is not. You are. I am.
What happened?
I bored him out of his gourd.
Oh, I can't believe that.
Believe it.
What's the matter with me anyway?
Nothing. Honey, you're a very nice girl.
I don't want to be a nice girl. I want to be like Julie.
Barbara.
Well, she's right. I mean, sex is the only thing that counts.
You tell her that?
No. What?
Not exactly.
Barbara, honey, look. If that's all Hank wants, he's not worth it. I don't want you to worry about him. You've gone out with a lot of nice boys.
Ma, I want to come home smelling of Brute, not Clearasil. I mean, let's face it. The only girls who get the guys are the ones that turn them on. Trish the Dish, Dorothy Davis. Guys go by her house, honking their horn every night. I don't even get whistles.
Dorothy Davis.
Known to the boys as the community chest.
Hey, Barbara, you don't want to be like that.
I know.
Okay, come on now. Forget about Hank. I got some terrific things at the sale.
What'd you
Come
get for me,
look.
Ma?
Well, I got this blouse. I really don't know if it's going to fit, but if it doesn't fit you, it'll fit me.
Okay.
I'm gonna be sexier.
Barbara, come on.
Did you hear what we had to read in English Lit?
What?
Under the Grandstand by Seymour Butts.
You guys are naughty. You shouldn't tell me jokes like that. Got any more?
Yeah, a lot more.
Ooh, it's so rough. You must shave at least twice a week.
Yeah, at least twice.
Oh, poor baby.
I'm getting an electric razor for Christmas.
I'll wait.
Okay. You want to smoke?
I can't. I gotta resist it. I can't. It's 12:30. I can't have another one for 16 minutes. I'm tapering off. Smoking limits your lung capacity.
Wow.
Listen, I gotta go check out the football team. I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Bye-bye. See ya.
Bye. Anytime.
Careful you don't shake something loose, kid. What do you want him to do, make this place off limits?
Who, me? Little Mary Poppins?
I've got to talk to you. Now, Beth Randall says you're on the pill. She saw some in your purse.
Really?
Are you on them?
No, those were just aspirins I spilled in the library.
Why did she think they were the pill?
I told her they were.
Little dummy, don't you realize what you're doing? It's all over school.
Fantastic. I knew it would work.
I don't know what happened to my little sister. All she wanted was a 3-minute kiss and a couple of I love yous.
I still do. But you gotta hook the fish first.
See Kona. Okay, I'll check this out. Kona?
Constant chase to keep up with it, but we're doing a tremendous job to stay ahead of the threat, especially at the White House.
And I'll tell you, we're also moving these.
Bring the ball. Kona. Bring the ball. Kona. Live U.S. Secret Service holds a news conference ahead of rescheduled WHCA dinner. July 22. Washington, D.C., USA. The U.S. Secret Service holds a news conference ahead of the rescheduled White House Correspondents' Dinner on July 24. Good girl! You're such a good girl! But she wants to go that way now. Okay, you wanna go over there? Get it! Bring it back. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. She's a cat. It's too bad. Data were exported in FBX format, imported into Blender, and retargeted to a Mixamo base mannequin manually fitted with a custom rig. 3 exercises were chosen to reflect the structure of swing build golf method. The control center, rhythm, and half swings.
Taking up the club once more without a ball, swinging from the address position back and through, bring your awareness to how the weight of the club head can work for you, achieving a natural wrist hinge almost unconsciously. Notice how the triangle formed by the arms may narrow and widen, but looking from the top down, the triangle is still there.
Narration was written and recorded with David Blair, and sound design carried over his Swing Build YouTube branding. The final animation runs 4 minutes, 23 seconds, exported in full high definition and deployed privately on YouTube with closed captions for accessibility. Evaluation used a mixed method approach. Qualitative feedback, Participants praised sequencing, rhythm, and timing cues and described the animation as clear and usable. They also suggested slower pacing, clearer tempo guidance, and visual consistency between club-handedness. Quantitative results. Simulator testing focused on carry distance and club head speed. Across all 5 swings, no significant change was detected. But when best of 3 swings were analyzed, 3 of 4 t-tests indicated statistically significant improvement with reduced variability in performance. The project resulted in a modular, replayable digital learning tool that visually translates the swing build golf method into a portable format. It established proof of concept for using medical visualization in golf instruction. Hello, my name is Elizabeth Dunlap. I am a figurative artist and clinical body worker concerned with matters of kinesiology and functional movement. This background shapes my master's study and project. Medical visualization of the golf swing, developing and evaluating a 3D anatomical animation. Golf attracts more than 100 million participants worldwide. There is a clear demand for innovation and accessible ways to support skill development. This study set out to test whether an anatomically accurate 3D animation based on the swing build golf method created by coach David Blair can support skill acquisition and measurable improvements in carry distance among golfers with a handicap of 15 or above. 2 aspects make this project distinctive. First, it shows the skeletal and muscular system in motion, linking swing mechanics to anatomy. Second, it embeds narration from an established coach, combining visualization with lived teaching practice.
3, 2, 1, go.
Stop. Motion capture was carried out at the Glasgow School of Art Extended Reality Lab using the Rococo Smart Suit Pro and Smart Gloves, with golf coach David Blair demonstrating the swing build exercises. Data were exported in FBX format, imported into Blender, and retargeted to a Mixamo base mannequin manually fitted with a custom rig. 3 exercises were chosen to reflect the structure of swing build golf method. The control center, rhythm, and half swings.
Taking up the club once more without a ball, swinging from the address position back and through, bring your awareness to how the weight of the club head can work for you, achieving a natural wrist hinge almost unconsciously. Notice how the triangle formed by the arms may narrow and widen, but looking from the top down, the triangle is still there.
Narration was written and recorded with David Blair, and sound design carried over his Swing Build YouTube branding. The final animation runs 4 minutes, 23 seconds, exported in full high definition and deployed privately on YouTube with closed captions for accessibility. Evaluation used a mixed method approach. Qualitative feedback. Participants praised sequencing, rhythm, and timing cues and described the animation as clear and usable. They also suggested slower pacing, clearer tempo guidance, and visual consistency between club-handedness. Quantitative results. Simulator testing focused on carry distance and club head speed. Across all 5 swings, no significant change was detected. But when best of 3 swings were analyzed, 3 of 4 t-tests indicated statistically significant improvement with reduced variability in performance. The project resulted in a modular, replayable digital learning tool that visually translates the swing build golf method into a portable format. It established proof of concept for using medical visualization in golf instruction.
Sucking my own dick.
Hey, looking at yourself. That's alright. I was outside sucking my dick.
Will you watch something with me real quick? It's just real quick.
If you only do it on double speed. You know, I figured out that you can watch a 2-hour movie on an hour and a half flight if you do it at 1.5 speed.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't need all those dramatic pauses.
Is it like the world's coming to an end shit? Or is it?
No, it's me sucking my own dick.
Oh, I'd love to watch that.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Dunlap. I am a figurative artist and clinical body worker concerned with matters of kinesiology and functional movement. This background shapes my master's study and project. Medical visualization of the golf swing, developing and evaluating a 3D anatomical animation. Golf attracts more than 100 million participants worldwide. There is a clear demand for innovation and accessible ways to support skill development. This study set out to test whether an anatomically accurate 3D animation based on the swing bill golf method created by coach David Blair can support skill acquisition and measurable improvements in carry distance among golfers with a handicap of 15 or above. Two aspects make this project distinctive. First, it shows the skeletal and muscular system in motion, linking swing mechanics to anatomy. Second, it embeds narration from an established coach, combining visualization with lived teaching practice.
3, 2, 1, go. Stop.
Motion capture was carried out at the Glasgow School of Art Extended Reality Lab using the Rococo Smart Suit Pro and Smart Gloves, with golf coach David Blair demonstrating the swing build exercises. Data were exported in FBX format, imported into Blender, and retargeted to a Mixamo base mannequin manually fitted with a custom rig. 3 exercises were chosen to reflect the structure of swing build golf method: the control center, rhythm, and half swings.
Taking up the club once more without a ball, swinging from the address position back and through, bring your awareness to how the weight of the club head can work for you, achieving a natural wrist hinge almost unconsciously. Notice how the triangle formed by the arms may narrow and widen, but looking from the top down, the triangle is still there.
Narration was written and recorded with David Blair, and sound design carried over his Swing Build YouTube branding. The final animation runs 4 minutes, 23 seconds, exported in full high definition and deployed privately on YouTube with closed captions for accessibility. Evaluation used a mixed method approach. Qualitative feedback. Participants praised sequencing, rhythm, and timing cues, and described the animation as clear and usable. They also suggested slower pacing, clearer tempo guidance, and visual consistency between club-handedness. Quantitative results. Simulator testing focused on carry distance and club head speed. Across all 5 swings, no significant change was detected. But when best of 3 swings were analyzed, 3 of 4 t-tests indicated statistically significant improvement with reduced variability in performance. The project resulted in a modular, replayable digital learning tool that visually translates the swing build golf method into a portable format. It established proof of concept for using medical visualization in golf instruction.
It established, what did it establish? It established, I just have to get that last line.
Proof of concept for using medical visualization in golf instruction.
Proof of concept for using medical visualization in sports pedagogy or golf instruction or golf education. So, that is the reason.
That's a mighty fine penis you have there.
Thank you. That is the reason that Ron Baxendale can endorse the project because there has been a literal master's thesis written on motherfucking David Blair.
Oh, wow.
Do you understand though?
Yeah.
That is the reason.
Right.
Because my work established medical visualization as an effective prototype for teaching golf.
Right.
That's the whole reason.
Right.
The whole reason.
That's the only reason you went to school.
Well, no, I went to school for being able to do this.
No, I know.
But,
and you didn't know golf was going to be here.
I didn't know golf was going to be it, but it's a perfect thing because I can do body work. The other projects were about like cellular stuff, brain stuff.
What about baseball swing?
No sports. This was the only sports related.
You know, I like how he goes forward and then back. I've never seen anyone do that.
Yeah, well, that's an exercise.
Oh, is
It's
it?
called half swings. has like 3 different drills that we went over in that video.
Oh, I see.
For developing body memory.
Cool.
Right? So that you don't have to think about playing the chords. You just know D is the flip off. D is the flip
D5.
off. Which one's the flip off? I think that was D.
That's G.
No, it's G.
D is the. Let's see, is this? F is this. I do like this.
Yeah, I can do that one. But there's 2 Ds.
And then E is.
The D and
Is
the D
that
minor.
A is like this, right?
Yeah.
A is like this. Same thing. E, same thing.
I love that. G. I love G. Those are just beautiful chords.
So beautiful. Especially how I play.
How are you?
So a little achy. Like it's in my groin.
You have a pain in your groin?
Right here, yeah.
Well, that's hernia land.
I don't think I got hernia.
Is it from tight pants?
might
Oh,
have been.
maybe jumping around in tight pants. That's exactly what it is.
Well, I did wear my tight pants last night.
Yeah. That's.
But it didn't hurt last night.
Have you heard about Occam's razor?
No.
It's when there is a simple explanation. Go for that.
Right.
Have you ever heard if it's a horse, don't look for a zebra?
Yep.
What does that mean?
That means that it's a fucking horse.
It's a horse.
It's
You
a
wore
horse.
your tight pants. You didn't feel it last night, duh, because you were drunk and jumping around
I
on
wasn't
adrenaline.
drunk.
Well, you might, the
I know.
vibes. And of course, you feel it the next day, just like a workout.
I left a good job in the city, searching for another big to take. Didn't really ever learn the lyrics to the song, but I will play it anyway. Our big wheels keep on turning, driving, keep on burning.
Did you guys do that?
No, we have in the past though.
I'm sorry, what?
We have in the past, but we didn't do it last night.
Bum, bum, bum.
If you go down to the city, did you move that joint?
No, you put it
Oh,
over your
oh.
other table.
Okay. Proud Mary, keep on burning. Yeah.
Well, just plain rice with butter.
If you're hungry, baby, eat. I'm not hungry, but if you can make, I'll have a plate later if I can.
Yeah, I'm just wondering though, it's really comforting.
I'll do a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great. Because I love jasmine rice.
Sadly, you might not like this one as much, but it's the kind that the hippie wives serve.
I love all hippies. Baby, baby, help me please. Yeah, I fall in love. was safe. What was it? You did? When I thought I was through, you came around and told me what to do.
I thought I was done with the project, and you were like, no, do this.
What project? Oh. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting on your bed.
It's okay. I don't feel pain from the radiation family.
I love this rice.
Isn't that good? And then see this. Sorry, I just have to smoke it. I love the taste of my dick. So, MVP 1. That's most valuable product 1. Can you read that?
Yeah.
The body mechanics of the Gulfing. And so, just doing this is hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And what I'm proposing is that you can go through this book and you can read it on your phone.
Right.
And you click on this, and what happens is you can scroll around inside there. You can turn it around and look at it from all perspectives.
Right.
And then see this bone right here in green. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That's called C7. And it's the base of your cervical spine. C for cervical.
Okay.
C for cervical.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the base. It's
Gotcha.
the bone that sticks out right here the most.
Uh-huh.
It's the first. It's the last cervical spine.
Got it.
Vertebra in the cervical spine. And so what happens is I put this glow up on it, and I can animate it so that when you click on it, like when you first see it, it's just green like this color. But you click on it and it glows up. You know, so it really highlights it.
Right.
And then you can turn the whole model around.
Yeah.
And look at what C7 is.
What about C6?
Well, C6 is right here.
That by C7.
Yeah, and that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 2 and 1 have special names.
Oh, yeah.
1 is called Atlas. No, it's called the Axis.
Gotcha.
2 is called Atlas.
Oh, I see.
1 has a hole in it that's so big, and Atlas is the
Fills in it. Fills it in.
exactly.
So can pivot. See, I have a doctor's brain. No, I don't. That's pretty interesting. Yeah.
It is interesting, isn't it? And you see this little bone right here in your skeleton that just sticks out of nowhere from your neck?
Yeah.
It's called the hyoid bone. You feel that you do have. It's inside your jaw.
Wow.
But it holds up all this meat.
That's very interesting.
Yeah,
No, you're great. I love it. Keep going. Never stop.
really? It's really cool. Okay, so here's more. These are roses. So I can paint these roses better. Babe, it's August 1st.
Well, I have to wish cousin Lori Lou's birthday.
Lori's birthday is August 1st?
I believe so, yeah. Or yesterday.
Oh shit. Oh my god. I could do it right now.
Facebook?
Oh, no.
You can do it on you text her.
She doesn't respond to text. But I could try.
Actually, I'll go do it on Facebook.
Casca?
I'll go do it on Facebook.
Okay.
I can be on Facebook if you want.
She's on Facebook, right?
Yeah.